weeks back, Triumph. And we got a chance here on The Beat to sit down and talk with Mike Levine of the band Triumph. Well, welcome back to the Motor City.
Nice to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you here on The Beat. And I want to talk about your new record, Thunder 7. Congratulations on this new album, Mike. Fantastic record.
Thank you very much.
Where did you get the name Thunder 7? Where did that come from?
Well, we had already picked the name for the album. It was already inscribed in the graphics, and we're going to call the album Turn of the Wheel. And a couple of weeks before, or a couple of days actually, before the record had to go out for color separation, the jacket for color separations and going to manufacture, Joe Owens, our manager, read in a magazine, Billboard or something like that, that REO Speedwagon was putting out a record in the immediate future called Wheels Are Turning. So we had to change the name of the record. So everybody went home and opened their school books and, you know, the old encyclopedias and stuff. And Ricky found some reference to a book by James Joyce in a Marshall McLuhan book, you know, or something. And it talked about there's 10 thunders in the wake. And he phoned me up. He said, oh, we could call it Thunder 1, 5, 7, 9, 11. I know, no, it's no good. How about Thunder 7? It's our 7th record. Thunder is a great, strong title. And that's how it became Thunder 7.
You mentioned that this is your 7th album now for Triumph. What did you do differently on this album that you've done on previous albums, if you did anything different?
Well, I'd say in the writing process, we approached it a little differently. We did a lot more communal writing than ever before, as opposed to individual writing and then communal rewriting. We started in the early stages working together on the songs, and I think on a song-by-song basis, this album has 8 really great songs on it, and as opposed to maybe some of our other records, we may have had 4 great songs and then 2 pretty good songs and 1 song that maybe shouldn't have been there at all. So we paid a lot of attention to that. We threw songs out, we re-recorded them if we didn't like them, you know, we did lots of different things.
Now, I remember talking with you last summer. As a matter of fact, you were recording the album, but you took a break to do a few festivals. You did the Kalamazoo Rock Fest and some other dates. Is that strange? Is that normal for a band to take a break out of the recording studio and go back in? Did it change any attitudes that you had towards your music?
Oh, a little bit. You know, just being on and preparing for it. You know, like you have a tendency in the studio. You have a tendency to get a little lazy sometimes. You know, and you have time to play the part. You know, if you don't get it right the first time, you can always get it the second time. Whereas on stage, you got to make sure you play it right every time. So in rehearsing for that Kalamazoo show, you know, it got everybody's chops really, you know, finely tuned. And after the show, we went back in the studio and recut 3 or 4 songs, and because we were hot, you know, it was like everybody's hands felt great. And we went in and instead of doing it piecemeal, you know, just cut the whole tune in 1 unit, you know, so it worked out good for us to be able to do that. I don't know if other bands do that, actually.
Let's talk about the videos you've just done for this new album, Thunder 7, Follow Your Heart, and also Spellbound. Where did you shoot these?
The Spellbound video was shot in Los Angeles on a soundstage, and we hated every minute of it. And it was because it was before we were on the road, it was before we were touring, it was just around the time the record came out. And, you know, it's got a bogus lighting system, and we're sort of not playing really on a stage, and it's all phony baloney junk, you know, so we weren't overly enthused about that one. But the Follow Your Heart video, we shot in Providence, Rhode Island, live. And, you know, when you sit down and you look at that, like, for my money, and it was my money, I think it's some of the best live footage you'll ever see of anybody. You know, it's really well cut and well shot. It was shot on 35mm film.